Welcome back, book friends, to another episode of Between Two Succulents, the only show on the internet that takes leading literary voices and asks them existential questions about houseplants. And now, for your host, the friendly neighborhood bookseller, Brandon Rashad Butts.
To another episode of Between Two Succulents, your favorite almost weekly, every other weekly interview show where we get to talk about all things books, Baltimore, and succulents. I'm Brandon Rashad Butts, your favorite neighborhood bookseller, and I've got another great member of the community who's doing big things out here for you. So let me go ahead and get right into discussing who they are. Now, I got a little surprise for you too. Our guest is right here in the studio with us as well. Yeah! So this is technically our second live, and I'm so excited to bring in our girl boss of a Baltimore-bred community member right here. We're here to talk about Sunny Langford LLC, a company that she started, which houses her lifestyle brands, Urban Tea, Urban Charcuterie, and Black Girls and Boards. Everybody help me welcome to the show, Niccara Campbell! What's up, Niccara? Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to be here.
I'm so glad to have you here. Niccara is not just a great, like I said, girl boss doing all the big things, not just here in the community, but also even bigger things in the politics world. Pray for her. But she's also one of our book friends here at the shop. She's always coming in, dropping off recommendations and looking for others. We truly appreciate her and her energy around the store. Thanks for joining us today, Niccara. It's really great to have you.
Oh, thank you for having me. I really love you guys. You guys are my favorites.
Awesome. We're glad to have you. So today we're going to be highlighting a number of the things that Niccara has going on and all the reasons that you should support her. One of the specific things that we're going to be talking about today are the beautiful boards that she gets to create. And starting to get a little warmer outside, so we're all starting to go outside. It's about to start time to start entertaining or what have you. So she has a part of her company called Urban Charcuterie, which is perfect if you are looking for a baby shower, brunch, or even just a girls' night out to hang and just have something to nosh on while y'all do that. But before we get there, y'all know how we do around here. We're going to start it off with our favorite segment that we like to call Sucks. So here's how this is going to work, Niccara. We've got two great VIP succulents here today. You see them here. And Joe's going to give you a little description about each of them, and you're going to select which one you feel like best fits the urban tea lifestyle.
Okay.
Sound good?
Sounds good.
All right. So, Joe, introduce us to our two VIP succulents for today.
Brandon, today on our right, your right, screen right, we have a baby Montestera Delicioso, much like Niccara's boards. They are famous for their natural leaf holes they develop when they grow older. This one's just a wee little baby, so he doesn't have them yet, which has led to a rise of their nickname, that's the other one, the Swiss cheese plant. It is a hardy plant that can get very, very big and grows edible fruit in its natural habitat, but it probably won't grace any of the fruit on Niccara's boards. And then on our other side, we have the Alocasia Hilo Beauty, also known as Hilo Beauty Elephant Ear. It's a beautiful foliage-based plant with long, heart arrow-shaped leaves, which are mostly grown indoors. It is an evergreen perennial. The leaves are beautiful and variegated with yellow and white spots, which provide camouflage-like patterns. Niccara, which one of these gorgeous plants is speaking to you today?
Oh, that's a hard one, guys. I don't know.
On the spot, too. You got to do it right here in
I
front of us
know.
live.
I
No
know.
cutaways, nothing.
I know, no cutaways, no thinking, no anything. Guys, at home, I did not have any idea which plants I was going to see today, so this is very hard for me. I would have to think, I think I'm going to go with the Montestera.
Oh,
Delicioso.
The Delicioso, you know.
Oh my gosh. So I think I'll go with that one because I believe, one, it is baby, but it will soon sprout fruit. It is in its early stages, which I feel like I still am in a lot of my brand of Sunny Langford. And I know that all my hard work will bear delicious fruit that will not be on my boards, but eventually will replenish the earth.
But listen, it looks like there's enough delicious fruit on this board as it is, if you ask me. So even more to come. So that sounds like the perfect choice for this one. So awesome.
Yeah, you got it right.
Thanks for playing along, everyone. Thank you for watching. And now we're going to get into the rest of our segment. And today I'm very excited because it means that I get to eat something. So, Niccara, you brought us this beautiful charcuterie board. And before I demolish it, please tell us what is on the board. That way everybody can know about what they can expect whenever they order with Urban Charcuterie.
Yeah, so all my boards are customizable. So I actually just did a little bit of everything because, like Charm City Books, you can find a little bit of everything in here.
Hello.
From socks to books to puzzles to like great people, candles, life goods, anything. So that's what I like to bring to the board today. So I have some Merlot cheese. So this has actually soaked in wine right here. And then there's brie that I put on there because that's a fan favorite. With honeycombs, which you can see all of the intricacies in there. Red currants, blood oranges, dried oranges, and dried apricots. Then you also have strawberries, mixed nuts, prosciutto, and bresaola, which is a newer one because that is beef. That is not a pork. That is beef.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't realize that you can have so many different things. Blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries. So I just made a little bit all of there. And then my signature trick is gold dust.
Ooh, can you hold that board up so we
Yes.
can see it? Yes.
She's got a little chocolate in there too, y'all.
Yes. I do have chocolate. I try to always put a little bit of chocolate in there.
And then what's the this honey? This is
actually an agave.
an agave. Ooh.
Mm-hmm. So some folks who are vegan and they don't really like, we can't have honey because it comes from bees. So agave, and it's rose.
Nice. Yeah, right. Rose agave nectar.
Yes.
And,
also made by black women.
listen, we all about black women over here. It's the perfect space for it. Let's go.
Yes.
So is it how does someone go about like choosing what exactly have on their board? I'm asking for the friends because I am very well versed in it. No. Trust me, I'm set. No, but no, like how does one go about like picking like different niche cheeses and other accoutrement that goes along with it?
Yeah, for sure. So for me, I like to walk folks through it. If you don't really know what you want to have, you can allow me to have creative freedom. Let me know your allergies because we don't want you dying.
Right.
But I try to decolonize charcuterie. Yes, charcuterie has a European name. Yes, it is French. We all know that. Blah, 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 blah. But luxury should be chosen in any way, shape, or form. So I like to allow people to walk through. You have a questionnaire, which you go through on my site, and you can pick anything you want. If you do not eat meat or you don't eat pork, I have tons of options. Smoked salmon, pâtés are good. Salmon pâtés. We can even do a chicken pâté, or turkey breast or anything like that. So you just let me have creative range. Tell me your favorite fruits. What's the flair? What is your birthday, baby shower for you personally? Because you want to just have it next to your bathtub as you soak, and have a candle, and maybe have a little rosé.
Right.
And then I take it from here.
Maybe a little Tanqueray.
Little Tanqueray. Oh wait, that's a show.
That's another show. That's another show. Perfect. I love it. It's awesome. Yeah. No. So this is what's really cool is though this is just literally one segment that you have of your overall LLC, Sunny Langford LLC. How did where did that name come from? How did you start? Like where is the what's the ground story?
Yeah, so I'm crazy because I can never be bored, obviously, because I'm always doing so many things. So I created Sunny Langford because actually Sunny is my great-grandfather's name, Sonny Campbell. And that's not his real name, that's his nickname.
Yeah, of course it is. I mean, listen.
Listen, my family from the South.
Hello, come on.
And when you see my logo actually for Sunny Langford, it has red, blue in it, which represents the Texas flag, which is where my dad's from. Mm-hmm. Langford is a street I actually grew up on in Baltimore. And so that has the red and the gold, which ties into the Maryland flag, which I have an older woman up top and then a younger woman leaning on her. Mm-hmm. So always know that I can't do this by myself. I'm always leaning on my ancestors for protection to guide me into my next step. Sure. So I always want to tie in where I'm from, where I came from. and just make sure that I bring it all together. So
Definitely.
that's where I came with Sunny Langford.
I love that.
A little Ivy Park, a little Parkwood entertainment, if you will. A little Beyonce sprinkle.
You know, exactly. Well, but that's honestly like one of my, everybody here knows that I'm very proud and happy to be Black. But that's one of my favorite things about that as a specific, we tend to bring our history, our ancestors, if you will, with us. And so that's why I really wanted to highlight the fact that, this is not just from the ground up, it's from like the roots up, you know what I mean? Truly. What's really cool going off the background is that you do highlight, your services are for everyone.
Yes.
It's not exclusive, but it is absolutely inclusive, specifically to the fact that it is run and owned and founded by a Black woman, and that is definitely curated and designed to encourage Black women to come together and create their own experiences or what have you. Can you speak to the necessity a bit about creating a safe space for Black women specifically with your company? Yeah,
for sure. So even with Black Girls and Boards and just creating these types of boards, I mean, let's be honest, it's so funny. We joke on social media, but everybody calls it charcuterie or that adult lunchable board, because it really is hard to say. And sometimes it is exclusionary because sometimes
adult lunchable board. I love that.
Like the adult lunchable board, because sometimes we make these types of things very exclusionary and not as inclusive. Right. So I try to break down those boundaries, because everybody's like, well, I'm supposed to have grapes on them, right? Why? Who told you that? Who told you that? Food is meant to be explored, is meant to be tasted and everything like that. Some boards I have coconuts, mangoes, leche, anything you can think of, I bring into my board. So with Black Girls and Boards, I try to bring in another element into my company by having other women who would like to create charcuterie boards, even for themselves, or go in business for themselves and create these types of boards to share with family and friends, to break down those boundaries, because I'm here for breaking down boundaries, as all Black women tend to do. We try to bring everybody along with us.
That's that superhero complex that we got to do better as non-Black women, to not put that all on them. All right, thank you, but that's not our job. All right,
right.
But what's really cool, Niccara, you truly have created this whole brand and umbrella company that really highlights how someone can enjoy the best of the city life in their own city, whatever their city is. And because of that exclusion, I believe that you're going to be the perfect person to go into what I like to call the gauntlet, known as our lightning round. Bang, crash, boom, boom, lightning zap, bang, bam.
Love it.
So here's how this is going to go.
Okay.
So I got 3 questions for you. And you just give me the rapid fire impulse response to each of those questions. And all of you at home participating, you're going to definitely want to make sure that you comment and engage with us over this conversation, because if you do so, you get entered into the prize of all prizes this week, a free personal board.
What?
A free personal board.
You heard us.
You know what I'm saying? Look, and you can thank Niccara and the team over at Urban Charcuterie and Sunny Langford for that. If I could participate myself, Joe, actually, you want to stand in? All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. Are you ready for the lightning round? All right, let's go. So, question number 1: what tips do you have for someone who is looking to curate their best lifestyle?
Always stay true to yourself. Set boundaries not only with other people, but with yourself. Because if you can't even respect your own boundaries, how can you ask other people to respect your boundaries? And rest. Listen to your body. We've been in a pandemic for 3 years. It's still going on also, but we've been in this pandemic, and I think this pandemic has taught us rest is important, and just make sure you always listen to your body.
For sure. Noted. Listen, reminders. Question number 2: what's a moment or service that can be found in Baltimore that you feel is guaranteed to elevate someone's overall experience here in Baltimore?
Honestly, living in expecting the unexpected in Baltimore, but also acknowledging for what we are and everything that we have been, can be, and will be. Because Baltimore has so many gems, and if you go into like the little pockets, stay out of downtown because like
Yeah.
that's not the real Baltimore.
Yeah, right.
Like there's
Right.
so many different little nuggets and tricks like all throughout downtown, like Jazzy Nights
Yeah.
in Port Covington in the
Mhm,
summer
mhm.
is like my favorite.
Yeah.
And like I would never have known if I just didn't walk around. Just walk around the city, you're gonna find something.
You'll find something, that's for sure. That's a
Mhm.
fact. Yeah, and I love how, not to divert this, but like you mentioned, like not just downtown, like well, not downtown. It's like
Yeah.
it really is. A lot of people talk about how Baltimore's so big, but then it's also small-timore, and
Yeah,
so it's like,
small-timore.
but it is also like because of all these pockets we have. So you really have to go out into each of those
Yes.
pockets to really see what's good.
And pick the vibe.
Yeah, for sure.
Because
Yeah,
each little area has its own little vibe.
it does. That's a fact. That's a
Yes.
fact. Yeah, hands down. All right, question number 3.
Okay.
What advice would you give to someone who is looking to live their best life right here in Baltimore?
Don't try to change the city. Come here with your authentic self and accept everyone for their authenticity.
There
And
go.
you will always, everybody will show you love back. I've never
Yeah.
felt the best love here who've taken care of me. Like literally, I'm buying a house nearby. I don't expect to change the neighborhood.
Mhm.
They're not expecting to change me. Walk by, they're like, little lady, we're going to take care of you. I'm like, I know that's right.
I love that. I love that. No, that's such a fact because when I moved here a few years back, I moved here and then I moved away and came back. But back when I moved here the first time, part of the reason that I came back now is because like within, I gotta say, less than 2 weeks, I felt like I had a community. I knew where to go, who to see, what to do, and it only grew from there. It was instantaneous, honestly.
It is.
Like I loved it. I love it. And with that, Niccara Campbell is our lightning round winner. Right, exactly. We gotta get you a
One
crown.
crown.
Yes.
The Burger King crown.
Exactly. All right, Joe, who is our very, very, very lucky winner for this week?
Brandon, the winner this week is me, because I'm trying to. No, it's Tina Kennedy, ladies and gentlemen. Yes.
Hey, girl.
What's up, Tina?
Tina.
Missy girl.
Of course, Tina Kennedy, one of our former booksellers and one of our longtime, lifelong book friends.
Yes.
We'll get in touch with you so that you can get your own personal board from Urban Charcuterie as soon as possible.
Yes.
That is, gosh, every time I forget that we're just such a short show, but just like that, that's pretty much it. And we appreciate y'all again for joining us. But before we let you go, Niccara, what's new for you? Are we, what are you? Like, I mean, you're hustling, you're grinding. Like, what is next? Like, I'm curious.
So the website's getting redone. So I'm getting a new personal site and I am launching a candle company.
Nice. Oh, so Niccara will be back because
Yeah.
I love candles. I have design candles and I have for burning candles, so
Yes.
she'll be back. So that's very exciting, and I wish you all the best for
Thank
that.
you.
Do you have any other companies or organizations or causes that you want to highlight while we have you?
Marsha P. Johnson Found Institute. Make sure you donate every month, like I do. Come into Charm City Books. I know you guys are watching, but make sure you come in here. They always show me so much love. I've recommended so many of my friends here. I can't do this without my social media director, Tiffany Giles, who has the Social Light Agency, who helped me expand so much. I think everybody thinks I run my social media. I do not. It takes a village. It really does. It really does. And it's another Black-owned business. She's also from Baltimore.
Love it. Yeah.
And she went to Howard University. So
Love that. Love that. Everyone, Niccara has definitely taken the time to focus in on helping you create the best experience that you can have here in Baltimore or in your city with her companies, the Urban Tea, Urban Charcuterie, and Black Girls and Boards. Niccara, thank you again so much for being here with us. It was great to get to chat with you. And thank you all for braving the wilds of social media out there. We're not quite out of the cold snap just yet, so don't go on out there looking cute with your shorts and all that stuff. Take a little light jacket or something just in case. Stay masked up. Take care of each other. And we'll see y'all in 2 weeks. We have another great author coming in, a bookstore favorite, pretty fast favorite. And I'm excited to speak with them about what they have to offer in 2 weeks. We'll see you right here at 5:30 on Between Two Succulents. See y'all. Thank you so much.
bye. Much love.